Hello aspirants, I am Inkar from Inkar IAS Academy. Today we are going to discuss about the 7th January current affairs. The topic taken from the Delhi editorial. The topic is the Collegium and changes. It may still be your early days. The topic comes under our main topic, that is GS2 structure, organization and functioning of the executive and the judiciary. The topic, why it is in the news. First of all, judiciary system, that is a Indian judiciary system is made by British, and this judiciary is still enjoying the system of British Raj, that my lord wants to enjoy all the vacations like summer vacation, winter vacation, followed by the British. The result, the day to day, every day, that seeing no end to decision of pending issues, resulting in pending cases are more than tens of crores. So the complications, and also there is a many complaints and accused times before may get resolution of their cases. And also we know the justice delayed is a justice denied. So but our judiciary always stands saving the opposition, anti-nationals, and also not ready to adapt the means to provide the justice in time. Our judiciary needs complete overall, so that it works for the common man, and also it works 6 days, 6 days a week. The work late hours, and also address the present situation in the countries. So these are the main concerns in the collegium system. First of all, we must know about the collegium system. What is collegium system in a Indian judiciary? The collegium system, that is a system, is appointed the judges and also transfer of judges in the Supreme Court and also the High Court. It is rooted the Constitution instead of the it involved through the judgment of the Supreme Court. Under this system, there is a Chief Justice of India. He is a head of the collegium system. That is along the four senior most Supreme Court judges. They are the members of this collegium system. The High Court collegium, meanwhile, the incumbent, and also there's a Chief Justice and also two senior most judges of this court, and also there's a government can also raise a objection and also seek clarification regarding the collegium system. But collegium systems treaters the same names. The government is bound to appoint them as same as post. And also the structure. First of all, we must know the structure of our composition of our collegium system. That is the structure and composition. Mainly, it consists of the Chief Justice of India. He is the head of the collegium system, and also there is a say four senior most judges of the Supreme Court. These judges are become the member of this collegium system. So mainly the Constitution has some provisions. So first of all, the constitutional provision, Article 124, which declares that there is a Supreme Court judges should be appointed by the President after the consultation with the judges of the High Courts and the Supreme Court, or as the President may deem necessary. The CJI is consulted in all the appointment except his or her own. So this is the first article which is given the constitutional provision for the collegium system. Under Article 217, that is Article 217, High Court judges should be appointed by the President after consultation of the CJI and the Governor of the state. The Chief Justice of High Court consent too should be consulted. This is Article 217. Article 124 and Article 217, which deals the judges' appointments. And also we know that what is the function of the collegium system. That is the main function of the collegial system. That is the first main function is the appointment. That is the judicial appointment of the Supreme Court. The collegium recommends the name and appointment of the judges for the Supreme Court. The President of India appoint the judges based on the recommendations, and also the recommendation is binding on the government after reconsideration if any returned ones. The second thing is the appointment of High Court. That is a collegium for the High Court judges consists of the CJI, two senior most judges of the Supreme Court, and also the consultation with the Chief Justice of the concerned High Court. The recommendation followed the consultation with the High Court collegium, Chief Justice of the High Court, and two senior most judges of the High Court. These are the appointment of the High Court judge. And the final thing is there is a transfer of High Court judges. The collegium also provides the oversees the transfer of judges of between the high court. The transfer decision are made in consultation with the relevant judges and aiming on maintaining the judicial independence of the and also the efficiency. So major function of this collegium system is a judicial appointment of the Supreme Court and also appoint all the high court judges, and also it belongs to the transfer of high court judges. These are the main functions done by the collegium. The key proceedings, that is shaping the collegium system, how the collegium system is come to the key shape. That is, first of all, it's a first judge cases 1981. It is established the Indian role to execute role of the executive, that is in judicial appointments. And second judge cases is a shifted primacy, that is a judiciary creating the collegium system. And third judge cases in 1998, which is expanded the collegium to include the CJI and 4 senior most judges for the Supreme Court appointments. This is the key enhancement and key shape of the collegium systems. And also there is a many criticism on the collegium system. First of all, there is a many lack of transparency. The transparency is very much less. The collegium system is often criticized for its lack of transparency, because the reason the collegium decision are not disclosed to the public, and also there are many judicial vacancies. It has struggled to keep up with the stagnant vacancy in the judiciary, leading to the pendency of the cases. As of August 2022, there are still 3 vacancies in the Supreme Court and 380 vacancies in the High Court. The third thing is there is a many judicial vacancy happen due to this kind of collegium system, and also there is a charges of nepotism. There have been allegation, that is a nepotism and favoritism of the collegium system. That is they are favoring for the next generation. That they are favoring for the relation for kin and kith. The law submission, the 2009 are noted that the nepotism and political privilege was rife in the workings of the collegium system against the system and checks and balance. Although the collegium system that violates the principles of the checks and balance, as it ensures the complete exclusion of the executive from the judicial appointment process, which leads to a lack of accountability, and lack of representation of women is also one of the problem. The collegium system does not ensure any adequate representation of the women in the judiciary. For example, the Supreme Court, there are currently 4 women justices out of the sitting 33. So this is the main criteria. That is a weak, there is less representation of women in the judicial system. And also many transfer of judges. That is currently the Supreme Court and the government do not disclose the reason for the transfer of judges. This is a possible threat to the judicial independence. So these are the major criticism in during this era. So first of all, there is a many attempt to reform the judicial system. So they form a National Judicial Appointment Commission Act in the year 2014. It was brought to replace the existing collegium system and appointing the judges. But the 5 constitutional bench declares it as unconstitutional and also nullified it, stating that it is posed a threat to the independence of the judiciary. However, the SC strike down, that is the NJAC, in 2015 and reaffirming the old collegium system. So still we are following the same collegial system. And also there is a way forward. What is a streamline? What is a way forward for the judicial appointment in India? First of all, we need to expanding the eligibility criteria. That is, it should include, apart from the criteria and we say the constitution, other criteria for the determination of the merit and suitability of candidate. This can be open invitation for all the eligible candidate to apply for the vacancy in the judiciary in the prescribed format. The second thing is increase the diversity. The women should be provided adequate representation in the judicial appointment. That is, give the equal rights for the women and men in the judicial system. And also there is an increasing transparency. A list of candidates who had applied, nominated is considered by the members of the collegium on their own should be maintained. So these are the main way forward to reduce the problems in the collegium system. All opinions of the collegians can be exchanged in writing. The proceeding of the collegium system should be documented and recorded in the minutes. So, way forward, the collegium system remains the established for process for the judicial appointment and also transfer. There is a balancing judicial independence and accountability. However, ongoing debates continue about the need for the reform and also enhance the transparency and efficiency. Thank you so much.